Morning light on the morning boat, crossing the water, home. A cold sun reflects off a flat sea. We move into the ocean mist, which masks the mountains on the shore we left, and the island, the shore to which we sail. We are in the morning now, the clear light dancing upon the faces, reading the paper, sleepy or animated with anticipation of a holiday away. The ship pitches with a steady roll, and wind plays in the flags. It's the currents, the merchant marine's vet tells me. There's 3 to 5 of them meeting under us here. The morning light casts an honest appraisal of each of us, young, old. We are all in this boat together, rocked by the undersea currents, rising and falling like a pulse, like a breath, as it animates the body, our spirit naked in the morning light. Convolvulus. We published a book called Framing the Garden, or what, something, I can't remember. Framing the Garden, right, about Victoria poems, and I wrote this one about gardens in Victoria. So I wrote this one called Convolvulus, which, as you know, is morning glory, which other places in the world people actually like morning glories, but not in Victoria. Delicate tendrils creep toward the rose, twine, intertwine, spiral and twist, gathering strands to a sturdy cord, choke in a decorative embrace. Glory of morn elsewhere prized, in this city of roses, from wilderness carved, gardener's bane, weed despised, poisoned, hunted, uprooted, pulled, lest elegant flutes open to sun suggest neglect, the untidy, the wild. Bindweed, chokeweed, white morning glory, life's green and growing force affirms, while crushing with misguided grace the stock of its desire. Oh, elegant, strangling, spiraling weed, gardeners cull and curse. I praise your stubborn, graceful strength, but spare the rose who shares your bed. Must you ravage all you love? Crazy moon. I was after the lingering sunset in my walk, never expected turning that golden moon dangling like a pearl on the bosom of autumn, or a movie screen giant and round rising in the November sky. A crazy moon at the top of the hill, the biggest you've ever seen, scattering a magic pathway over the waters where ducks gather, landing with perfect harmony at the end of a long flight. Are we back? Are we back? Sort of not, sort of yes. Yeah? Sounds a little different. This is a book I published many moons ago, Eternal Lake O'Hara. Yeah, a crazy moon ago, yeah. And it's about one of my favorite places in the world, which is in the Canadian Rockies called Lake O'Hara, right behind Lake Louise. This one's called Mountains. Mountains create space, symbolize our aspirations, reflect life's fluctuations, desire for permanence and change. Resolute and steadfast, they are stillness in nature's ceaseless whirl. Awash with waving trees, cascading waters, rock slide, avalanche, creaking of crevasse, as glaciers ebb and flow, they stand through centuries, hardly altered, their growth constant, dramatic, slow. They show us time, the turbulence of nature, high on heavy walls where summit kisses sky. We find the fossils of sea creatures. The very peaks were once an ocean bed, thrust in jagged folds skyward by the force of earth in creation. Mountains are tombs of ages past and cradles where waters are born. The alpine stream meanders in the glade, to fulsome river grows as gravity drives it downwards, despite all, towards the flat sea. Mountains are safe havens from madness of our times and threatening forces demanding constant vigilance for those who presume to plumb their mysteries.